Good morning, students.
Good morning, sir.
Okay. Okay, now as I told you earlier, we have completed our second unit. Do you have any doubts? Because if you are solving the problem, you may have many doubts. If you're having any doubts, you can ask me. Okay, please remember one thing. There are plenty of conditions we have discussed in second unit. So in that conditions, it will be available in each and every kind of solids. Okay. So if it is for example, a rectangular plane is on HP, like that means it is applicable for triangular prism, square prism, rectangular prism, pentagonal prism, and hexagonal prism. And similar to that, triangular face is on HP, like that means it will be applicable for triangular pyramid, square pyramid, pentagonal pyramid, hexagonal pyramid, rectangular pyramid. Okay, so a simple condition, it is applicable for all kind of solids. So you will be having a number of problems. So far now I have told you an example for two conditions. So in the two conditions itself, we can able to solve 10 problems because we are having 10 solids. Okay. So please practice very carefully, and you can check your textbook for any other conditions. நீங்க textbook ரெஃபர் பண்ணுங்க. அதுல ஏதாவது டவுட்ஸ் வந்தாலும் என்கிட்ட கேளுங்க. நான் நடத்தாத ப்ராப்ளமா இருந்தாலும் பரவாயில்ல. Okay. So if you're having any problem regarding, if you're having any doubts regarding any problems in your textbook, please take a snapshot or a screenshot. Then அதை வந்து கிளாஸில் ப்ரெசென்ட் பண்ணீங்க அப்படின்னா நான் உங்களுக்கு அதில் எப்படி சொல்யூஷன் சொல்லுவேன். Okay. So please remember that. I think you will be having an exam in your second CAT test exam on 17th. It is not confirmed right now. So நம்ம அதை வச்சே நம்ம பிளான் பண்ணி போவோம். Okay, I think there is a problem in heat reactance collector. Okay, no problem. So now I am entering to the third unit, section of solids. Okay, so the topic of third unit is section of solids. So we are going to discuss about the same kind of solids. That means cylinder, cone, prism, pyramid. Okay, so in prism we will be having triangular, square, rectangle, pentagon, hexagon. Similar to the pyramid, we will be having triangular, square, rectangle, pentagon, hexagon. Okay. So what is meant by section? So in our previous unit, we have discussed about projection of solids. So here we are discussing about section of solids. So projection of solid means if you are looking your solid in a different angle, then we have to project the top and front views. So we are going to create a top and front views for that particular projection. So here we are going to discuss about section of solids. So what is meant by section? So splitting into two parts or three parts. So you are going to cut your solid. So we are going to use a sectional plane to cut your solid. So we are going to divide a single solid into two pieces. Okay. So two pieces are cut பண்ணதுக்கு அப்புறம் அதுல ஒரு piece remove பண்ணிடுவோம், ஒரு piece மட்டும் drop பண்ணுவோம். Now I think everyone got my point. Okay. So ஒரு single solid ரெண்டு piece cut பண்ணுவோம், ஒரு piece remove பண்ணிடுவோம், ஒரு piece மட்டும் drop பண்ணுவோம். So we'll be creating a diagram for a of solids. Okay, so this is an example for a square pyramid. Okay, so please look at this diagram. It is a square pyramid. Okay, so the top view is look like a square, and from the front view itself, we can able to understand that this is a square diagram, square pyramid. Okay, because front view is look like a triangular shape, and the top view will look like a square. So it is a square pyramid. Okay, so we will be having only one surface will look like a square, and the top surface will look this one is a apex point. Okay, so we are going to call this as a apex point. Okay, so please provide the notation for this, so we can name it as 1, 2, 3, and 4. Since it is a square pyramid, we have to join all the corners towards the center point. Okay, so this is what our particular line, and you are going to project these points towards your front view, and you will be creating the triangular surface on the front view. Okay, so what is the name of this point? So this point can be called as 2 dash of 1 dash. Okay, and this point can be called as 3 dash of 4 dash. Okay, so creating the front view and top view is similar like our second unit.